Congolese businessman and son-in-law to Angolan President Joseph Eduardo dos Santos, Sindika Dokolo, has launched a new citizen movement called Congolese Stands for Change in 2017. In a 2-minute video broadcast on social networks, which you can also see right now on your screen, Sindiko speaks soberly, and I quote, "If, like us, you think that the DRC suffers from betrayal by its leaders, then become a Congolese standing for change." On the footage, we can see in particular the opposition MP, Andre Claudia Lubaya, and Father Joseph Lukelu. Relations between Congo and Angola, the countries have been both long-time allies, have soared over the past year due to growing Angolan frustration over Congo's political instability and an insurrection in Congo that has sent 30,000 refugees spilling across the border since last year's August.
The movement is open to members of political parties and civil society organizations. They say they want to raise awareness among the country's population in the long term and also organize peaceful protestations and sit-ins in Kinshasa. Sindika Dokolo is the founder of the initiative and has become more vocal against President Kabila, whose term expired in December 2016. He particularly criticizes the lack of government's intention to hold elections.
Pour passer la main. Alors, pour parler de ce nouveau mouvement, nous avons en ligne Arthur Malou,
joined by a journalist, Arthur Malou, and other from the DRC to talk about this.
Alors, Arthur, que vous inspire cette initiative Congolais debout mise en place?
A new movement has been formed to mount pressure on President Kabila to call for election. What would you say inspired this initiative?
Bien, ce n'est pas tout à fait surprenant parce que depuis un certain temps, on assiste à la
this is not entirely surprising because for some time now we've witnessed an increase in this type of groups, which some claim they're not political, but which ultimately join in the struggle to ensure the constitution is respected.
Deuxième et dernier mandat en décembre 2016.
And Kabila, whose term expired in December last year, vacates office and elections held by the end of this year.
Cette année.
Alors, est-ce anodin que ce nouveau projet
Is it a coincidence that this movement is being spearheaded by Sindika Dokolo, the son-in-law to President Dos Santos?
Bien, Sindika Dokolo est certes.
Well, Sindika Dokolo is certainly the son-in-law to President Dos Santos, the Angolan president, but is also Congolese. His father was a well-known Congolese businessman during the reign of Mobutu. I would think he perhaps consulted his father-in-law. Nonetheless, I think it is quite normal that him, being Congolese, he is interested in the affairs of the country. Won't this create friction between the government in Luanda and that in Kinshasa? Well, I haven't noticed any friction between the two countries following the launch of this movement, but we should note that Angola has been short for some time. Angola is gauging the effects of violence in DRC that has forced thousands of refugees to flee into Angola. About 30,000 refugees have fled into Angola, which hasn't pleased authorities in the country, and they've made it known to the Congolese authorities.
Que le président Kabila, je le disais, dont le mandat est terminé depuis décembre 2016, n'est pas du tout pressé d'organiser les élections et il n'est pas du tout pressé de faire en sorte que finalement il sorte par la grande porte et que les clés de la République soient confiées à son successeur, un successeur élu dans des élections libres et transparentes.
Alors, vous notez effectivement que la création de ces mouvements, c'est plutôt commun, des mouvements qui militent contre le régime, mais jusqu'à présent, Kinshasa a son rythme,
occurrence for movements to be created to oust a regime, but the government in Kinshasa is undeterred. Are they effective?
Bien, pour l'instant, ces mouvements n'ont pas encore démontrer leur capacité à mobiliser.
Well, at the moment, these movements have not yet demonstrated the ability to strongly mobilize the Congolese people. But it must also be said that these are relatively new movements, and therefore we shall give them the benefit of doubt.
Leurs actions ne sont pas forcément.
And for some times,
et donc, il y a lieu, à mon avis,
we can say that their action seems not to be well coordinated, and I think it's necessary that these movements to unite so that they can come up with a common strategy to fight against what is happening in DRC, especially the president whose term officially ends in December, ended in December 2016, but is not in a hurry to call elections, which could perhaps see him ejected from office, and that the country will have a successor who is elected in free and fair elections that should be held at the end of this year.